Welcome back to Powderhall Bronze. We're now in the casting stage of the Elm Road pigeon. It's a really exciting process, and we're going to be talking through in this vlog how we do it with Kerry from Powderhall Bronze. Last ones we saw was obviously about the process about lost wax and everything. Now we get to the exciting part, which is about making them and actually pouring the bronze. Can you just explain what we've just seen about? It looked very dramatic.
Sure, no problem. So we've melted the silicon bronze ingots in the gas furnace behind us, and we've also warmed up the crucibles in the preheat kiln in the corner to make sure there's no moisture in there at all. So when they accept the molten metal, it's all safe, they're all nice and dry. We're heating up the furnace till it's about 1140 degrees, and when that's ready, turning the handle, tipping the furnace forward into the pots, bringing the pots over to the shanks here, where one of the guys was scraping the dross off any impurities that have come to the surface, and then they carefully carry it over to the pit, and they pour into the investment moulds one at a time, a nice steady flow so that the metal goes straight to the bottom of the investment mould and pushes back up and pushes any air out at the same time. And we'll see the orange, the brightness of the metal going in, flickering lights as the airs fill up the bronze as well.
So it was very dramatic and there's something colours and noise really is that effect. I did notice that the one just behind you sort of bubbled up.
This one did.
It looked very dramatic. I assume it's all okay. What caused that?
Well, that could be an indication of some trapped air, probably only a little bit, and it always makes a bit of a bubble, so that could be that one of the air stubs could have been moved over slightly, or the angle that we're pouring at. Every piece of sculpture that we pour is a completely different shape, obviously, so sometimes you don't get that quite right. But it might result in a small hole, but it's nothing that isn't fixable at all.
Good to know.
Okay.
And then obviously we'll see later on how you bring up the mould and the sort of the...
That's right, yeah. So we'll probably wait till tomorrow morning to let these cool down. If we open them too soon, we could stress the cast and cause cracks. So wait till tomorrow. We'll dig out tomorrow, Saturday. Dig out the pits, lift out the investment moulds and crack them open and see what's inside. So here we are with some of the pigeons that we've cast already. So you can see here we've been knocking out the investment, taking that all off. We actually recycle that and reuse it for the next batch of castings. And when the cast first come out of the investment, that's all been knocked off. And you look inside, you can see we've managed to put the runner and riser system on the inside of the casting, which is great because it obviously means that we're interfering less with the artist's surface when we come to doing the cleaning up. So there's the cup, and here are the runners where the metal's gone down to feed the cast in the void, and here's the air coming out to the side to push any air out at the same time. You can also see the stainless steel pins are still sitting in there, so they've done their job of holding that inner core in place with the outer core material when the wax has been de-waxed in the kiln, so that's all fine. So that's now ready for a power wash to clean down, and then it will go into the metal shop, the runners and risers will get cut off, the nails will be coated over, a bit of fettling to do on some of the feathering, and further sort of surface metal work.
Thank you very much, Kay, for again putting up for us to watch this fantastic process, and say thank you very much to all your team who hopefully later this year we'll see the wonderful results of all your hard work.
Great.
Thank you very much.